Welcome back to the tutorial series. Today we're going to make the page with the pocket letter. So it's really a simple one, but on the back I created just a little tuck spot here and there, and just a simple belly band with a little tag in here, and then I covered up some leftover pieces and a nice goofy man on the back, and then I added a pocket letter, and the pocket letter I decorate completely at the end. So but you can add the pocket letter already on, but please decorate it on the very last day. Okay, there is something more that I was thinking about while I was in the waiting room for my dentist. And yeah, you know, all these little tiny things you can cut out, and I did with one page. So I thought, oh my gosh, there was so much little cute things that we can cut out. But I thought, how can I use something that's pop up and really cute and interactive? And I thought, a pocket letter. Why not using a pocket letter? Now I don't know if I am going to use it right away on this page. I don't know yet, but it's just an idea. The idea is just grabbing a pocket letter, and when we fold this around this page as a flippity flop, and then on the correct side, so this is the end of this page, then this should be going on top, the bottom right here. So, and then you can put all these nice little ATC cards in it, and you can decorate them, and you can put little notes in here. And I always love pocket letters, you know that if you are a current follower of mine. And so how fun is that? But I don't know if this will fit in this page, so I will see. I'm first going to do this page, and I don't think, let's make this as flat as possible. So perhaps it's nice to do this on this page or on another page. I don't know quite yet. I don't know if this is too busy, a waterfall and a pocket letter. I don't know, what do you think? I think it's too busy. So perhaps for the next page, that's an option. Yeah, what do you think? Well, at least I like it. So the only thing that was crossed my mind is if I used only this flip, then this goes way too long. So I decided to make this flip larger. So yes, this pocket is a little closer, a little tighter than the other ones. So this one is a little tighter than these ones. But I thought you can better be on this side than I needed to cut like this, because if I cut a small edge of here, then this pocket is completely ruined. So that is why I thought, why not make a small pocket on this side. And of course we need to cut a little of that top of this pocket letter too. But you still can use it. Alright, so yeah, but that is just, I think, a option for later. I don't know quite yet. So I'm not going to glue this down just yet. I'm gonna save it, and now I'm gonna grab another brown piece of cardstock, and I'm gonna cut it same with a little black edge all the way around, so I have a work base where I can work on. Alright, so that is the next step. Alright, so I put some decoration paper on the inside and that bluish on the spine inside. And yeah, I used the same method as I did on the back, so I glued on with a little longer piece of paper, and then I cut out so I have a nice clean edge just along this chipboard. For now I will leave it. I think at the end I will put some nice decoration on the inside, perhaps with a little tuck spot, I don't know yet, but I will leave it like this. And so yeah, I'm gonna continuing on this top. And what shall we do? Of course we're gonna add another page. So that is the first thing that I'm gonna do. So we have this, well, this is not glued down just yet, but I will leave it so I will see how thick this is going to be, and then I'm gonna decide how more I can add on it. So first we are going to attach another pair of pages. Alright. So again, what is needed? We are going to cut the same size of this black. I actually need two, so I'm gonna cut right away two. That's easier, time saving. There we go. So I have, this is really annoying me. I just put this underneath it. Oh, I hope this will stay down there. Alright, so let's see. Yep, that works perfectly. Let me put this just away for just a second. Otherwise it will go all the way. And we don't want that. I'm just going to check if I did cut it perfectly. See? I don't know what's wrong with me today, but this is wrong. Alright, the same thing I did on the first page. I don't know where my head is on this moment, but girl, you need to cut straight. Yeah, this is way better. The problem was, and I was not thinking, there was some paper on my cutting machine, which it means that I not give it a straight cut. Dawn. Alright, so this will be, if I'm correct, perfect. Alright, so now we're going to make that hinge, the same one as we did on the first page. Now let's see if I still have that. Well, you don't have to cut another one, but oh, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna leave this and cutting that after I apply that. So I'm gonna cut a 1/2 inch and then at 1/8, so that's 2 grooves. And then you can fold it down. There we go. Oh yeah, cool. Yes. So what is needed? What is needed? I'm just putting this just this direction. It's way easier. Okay, we are going to attach another hinge on this side. So let's use this. So this is going to be right here. So I'm going to attach. Oh, why I cut two papers? I don't know. So the first thing I'm going to add is on this small. I hope I'm not moving too much around. I'm sorry if I do. But yeah, this is a go with the flow video. So you just have the possibility to follow me in my chaos video. Nah, it's not a complete chaos. But it's just how I am. It's just how I do my tutorials, and well, like the most people of you say, don't change, so then I don't. Alright, so I'm gonna add this, and I'm going to cut this later in a better shape, so I am absolutely nice and straight. And then I have a full hinge. I'm just going to cut this the scrap queen way. So no measurements, nope, just cutting it off. And then you have your perfect measurements. That is cool. How easy can it get? Now this piece we are going to apply. Let's grab this back. We're going to, because this goes this direction to the left, and this goes to the right again. So, but, this is not the correct size just yet. Not just yet. So we need to measure this up. So I'm just going to make this flat, because this is the end of this fold line. So put this, let's say that I'm going to glue this down right there, and then we need to make a little mark so we can cut this down nicely straight. Let's check it out. Check. And it's supposed to be perfect. Alright, so now I'm gonna fold my little gusset flat, so I can add this on the edge of this page. Yay! Now I really like to wiggle a little, so I am, because this is a little wider, but it does not have to be wider, but it is. It is a bit wider. I'm just going to add some tape. There we go. And I want to move a bit so I am correctly on the right spot that I want. I'm going to do also a bit on that tape. There we go. There was just a little too much. Now let's see if it wiggle a little. Wiggle it just a little bit. Now I'm gonna move on this spot right here, and then on the other side, and then I am perfectly straight. Yes, I am. Ta-da, ta-dum, bum, bum, bum. And there you have it. So now we have the bottom page, the left page, and we added another page. Yay! I think. Shall I? I don't know. Shall I? I think we can. Yeah, I think we do, because this is a 1/8 and a 1/8, so that's That's not a 1/8, this is 1/4. A 1/4 gusset. It is. Yes, it is. So we have a half. So yeah, I think we can make another page right away on here. What do you think? Shall we do that right away? Or shall we wait for it? I think we can. Or shall we wait? No, we absolutely can't do that. Yeah, let's do that. So this was this the good page? Let's check it out. Let's keep it. Let's keep it. I'm just going to add another one. Yeah, why not? Let's do it. Yeah, this was the good one. Let's do it one more time. Let's make a hinge. Let's see if I have a leftover piece, and I do have a leftover piece. And let's do it again. Okay, so a 1/2 inch and then a 1/4, by the way, so 1, 2, a 1/4 gusset. It's not a 1/8. A 1/8 is a 1 groove, and a 1/4 is a 2 groove. So I need to say it correctly because we want that space. And I think a 1/8. A 1/4 gusset is wide enough to make a nice pocket. A folio does not need to be that much activity. Well, a little, of course, a little scrap queen activity. So again, I'm just going to add some glue. So I can cut it down in just a sec. There we go. That's that, and then we go to the other side, to the page. Let's move this around because this one is going to be on here. So yeah, we have a little accordion style. Oh, we need to cut this down first, don't forget. Don't forget, so I'm just fold this. And let's make this a little flat. So we do see better. Move this on the place where it should be. Cut, make a mark, and then cut it down. You can measure if you like. I hate measurements, so I won't. I love making marks. And let's put some tape again on the edge right here. And some glue. There we go. Yes, 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 yes. Alright, so I'm just going to start on my left and then move to the right. And when I'm on that spot, I push it down. There we go, girls. Here we go. Or boys, I don't know. I asked this before. Are there any men who follow me? I want to know. I want to know. Please contact below this video. Are there any human men, boys, who follow my tutorials? I want to know. I'm curious. I don't know. Are there? Let me know. Give me a sign that you follow my tutorial. Then I will keep a notice that I'm not going to say every time girls, but boys and girls. Right. Anyway, so now we have that 1/2 inch right here, and here is just 1. Okay, so but we do have a left, and we go to the right, and 1, 2, yeah. We have now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think that's enough for right now. We always can add more on here as long as this is still can be closed. Then we can build up. All right. So yeah. All right. So this one is almost ready. This one is ready, and now we are going to on here. So we need to cut down another brown if you like that. You can also use another color, of course. I'm gonna use brown, so I'm gonna measure this with some black edge. And then I am good to go for the next page. What I am going to do on this page, I have no clue at this point. I really don't. So I am first going to check my email, because I just get a little email, not little, I got a question from Tina, from Victoria Designs. She asked me something to do for her, so of course I love her. So yeah, that is what I'm going to do first, and then when I'm ready. Is this the correct size? Why is this so small? Wait just a second before I start. Is this the correct size? Hell no. Jesus, why? No, I had to cut another one. Thank God I noticed that just now and not when my page is ready to go. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. This is a leftover piece. Oh my goodness, I can use this one. This is a little sturdier. Let me use this one. So awkward, 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 awkward. Diane, you need to stay focused. This is the correct size. I think there was already a mark on it. I don't know. I don't know what happened. But this is way better. Hell yeah. This is better. Yes. Thank God I noticed that early enough. Alright, so alright, where was I? Yeah, I'm gonna check my mail because Tina needs me, and then I'll come back to you and I'll give, I'm just grabbing some lunch and see what I am gonna add on this page. Alright, I'll be back to you. Okay, it's printed, so I hope my printer keeps going and going. For the next page, I definitely want to use that pocket letter. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna line this up till it fits my brown page. I'm gonna use some clamps. Yep. Throw it to me. Come on. Just to keep it all in its place. It's easier. One down. One down here. And I think that's enough. Alright, so that's in its place. Now we want this to unwrap this around here. And if you are using your bone folder to squeeze that fold line, then it will stay there. And then afterwards we can apply some tape. Okay, so now we have made that nice fold line. We are going to attach some tape from top to bottom. Now I can add another one. Alright. Now trust me, these clamps are really handy, because otherwise it moves so much that it's really hard to apply your pocket ladder to this page. Now I'm gonna push my tape in that plastic from that pocket ladder. There we go. And now of course this we can cut away just along that edge. You can use your cutting machine or a knife, whatever you prefer using. Alright. Ta-da! That's that. How easy was that? Just using some clamps. Ta-da! That is cool. So like I said, this one is now a little smaller than these two, but hey, that's no problem at all for me. Alright, I love it. So now we're going to make a clean flat page underneath here, and then we can add lots of nice stuff in here. Alright, so what do you think about a photo frame? Yeah, let's do that. I always like, well, not always, recently I like making photo frames with leftover pieces, and then get different sizes of white in between. That's an option. You also can make a nice border. You also can make a nice decorative collage. You can do anything actually on this back page. Yeah, what shall we do? It's still early in our using of page sizes of. So yeah, what shall we do? Where is my image? Here is my image. Still want to use this image for the background here. So I am going to cut out first my goofy little man. I'm just going to do this together with you, just to show you that I am a terrible fussy cutter, but I'm just doing the best I can. And just moving my goofy man with this goofy hat, with this long point of this hat. And then his nose, I absolutely love it. I love awkward points, absolutely, I do. Same as the gorgeous girls. I just love that, especially when they have vintage colors with it. That's just perfect for me. I absolutely adore it. Alright, so let's cut out this shoe. Here we are, you little goofy man. Cool. So I like to make a layout using this goofy man, and I am gonna use also some white and yeah, I should say leftovers, but I don't know if I do have leftovers that will fit. This isn't, but if I move it double, then I can make a nice border. So yeah, why not? Go with the flow. Go with the flow. Stay with me. Watch me. Hear me brabbling. And yeah, that's just how I like it. Alright, so these I'm gonna add. I'm just going to see how it goes. Go with the flow. Go with the flow, flow. Now we also have this one. So perhaps it's nice. Oh yeah, that fits nicely against each other. So perhaps it's nice to add one here and one there. What do you think? So far, so good. Goofy man. Oh, this is the same paper, and I still don't have that much extra already cut out. I think that's hard. Well, let's see how it goes. I'm just going to cut some white and see how it goes. Okay? This is always so much fun. And no, it's not finished yet. It's not. What I did first. White on the bottom of this one, so it fits my goofy man. So I use that border. So this is just an image. But it's still functional because I only glued on these three sides, so you still can add a nice photo or a tag underneath here. So it's a little tuck spot. So it's still functional. Then on the top I glued on some black cardstock with these blue ones, but it's still functional because you still can add something. Wait for it. You can still tuck something behind it, and yeah, for those who want, can write something in here with a white gel pen. That's, yeah, I always like to do that. So, and for this one I have something in mind, so let's do that together. So what I like, what I want, and I'm going to search in my leftover piece. I want to make a little belly band, which I am going to use a few of these little things, these little, not things, stamps they are. So I'm going to cut a few off. How much do I need? Well, I think 3 will do it. So let's cut these out, because now I need them. So let's make it a nice funky page. Let's make a little belly band with these little cute images. But the belly band does not need too wide, of course, otherwise these images are also not to be seeing. So what do you think? I want him in a funky way, so yeah, I think this side is good. So just wrap a piece around. You can make it larger, whatever size you want. Okay. Now check if you are in the middle. Well, I'm just gonna eyeball it. If I am in the middle, well, it's good to me. One side and the other side. Now I want to add a little of that brown coming back, just for the background, just to give it just a little extra touch. You can use design paper, or you can use, this is a small piece. Let me grab my Tim Holtz. Here we go. Let's put this on here. Just a decorative edge to give it just an, otherwise you don't see that black edge from these little stamps, pictures, frames. And that is not what we don't want. We want a bit to be seen. Alright, so let's see. You can add one here, one there, or just this one in the middle. Oh, I think this is good. What did it say? A little funky. Let's add some glue. Oops. Just a little funk. Not everything has to be straight. You can make it a little funky. Why not? Let's do a little of the book. Okay, this is what I like. So now you have a nice belly band where you still can add your picture behind. Alright, let's grab my page back. And that looks stunning to me. Here we go. Yay! I like it. That is cool. What do you think? So we still have that secret tuck spot right here, where you just can add a nice little thing on the bottom here, and you have that, well, this does not fit, but you get the picture. You have that little belly band right here. Cool. Alright, so yeah, I like that. That's cool. So we can make, well, we do have some little tags right here already. We can use for nice brown background, or somewhere to use, or another picture, whatever you're going to like to add on this page. I think I like it. Yeah. So 2 tuck spot places, a belly band, and a secret pocket. What else do you want more in a nice page? Yes, I like it. Flat, simple, but still very useful. Alright, so this is a great base for this pocket letter. And yeah, shall I make already some black cards so we can later, in a later stage, decorate them all? Yeah, we can do that. So let's see. Okay, so I added already some black paper in here, so when I'm done I am going to add more, but I did just one, just to let you see how you can add a nice little ATC card in here with the leftover pieces. Just use them. Yeah, you can hate it, but I love it. I love using the leftover pieces. It's just, yeah, I love it. And the back I used this leftover piece right here that matches also with this here. Yeah, cool. So I am not going to do this right now because like I told you, I like to use my leftover scraps, pieces of paper that will matches all these nice. So yeah, that is what I like to do. So yeah, this is going to be, and we have, let me put these right in here. So we still have these to do, and this one comes right here. Then this flips over, and then let's add this right here at this point. But I'm still not gluing them in because perhaps I do like to change them while I'm finishing all my other things. So on this page we're going to now do another page, and perhaps I do like this on this side, I don't know, but let's see. Otherwise it will get wider and wider, so I don't know, but it could be. It could be. I think this is better, so it stays in between here. Otherwise it gets all the way off my desk, and I think I don't like that. But that is just an option that we still can change if we like. Alright, so yeah, next thing, I'm gonna cut a next brown piece of paper, and then yeah, let's make another page. Cool. That's so cool. Let's build more. So we have one page left, and then here too. Lots to do, lots to do. Okay. Yeah. Still not used to this closure, but love it. So cool. Alright, up to the next page. Okay, why not make us a nice photo frame? I know you love that, and yeah, it's a folio, so I'm gonna use this image. So I'm gonna cut out in a few minutes, and I'm gonna make a border from this page. I think that is a nice decorative piece. So I'm gonna cut a few pieces that are, let's say, I don't want this too wide. So what's this, a 3/4? I think it's a 3/4. Let's say this is a 3/4. Yeah. So I'm gonna cut 4 pieces that are 3/4. I think I need 4. Yes, I do. Alright, so I'm gonna cut 4 pieces of these flowers. Now the first thing I'm gonna do is measure these so they fit on this piece of paper. Now we can use the same size Oh, here's my mark. Oh yeah, even with a pencil, it's hard to see. Alright, so let's measure this one below. Can put these right on each other. Where is that mark? I think right there. Go. Yes, it's this mark. Oh yeah, stay focused, stay focused, stay focused. Well, it's hard when you just get back from the dentist, but not whining, not whining. Just keep going, keep going. So I always like to keep all these little things. We can use them for decoration, use them. Alright, next up. So I'm grabbing a big and a small one. And I'm just going to put these two on top of each other. And you see me doing this a lot of time, but just keep doing it again. Then the next corner, a large one, of course. And yeah, you don't need to use a clamp if you don't have these, but I think they are useful. Now I go to the bottom part, also go all the way around. The clamp is just an extra hand. Alright, and then we have this part and these two. Okay. That is that. Now let me smooch. And you can keep these, you can, if you like, you can, because you always can use these to cover up these nice photo mats. See? You can. And you know, I always like that. You know that for me, that I like to use every single millimeter of every single piece of paper, especially when a paper really pops up. So why not use these little squares? So I'm just going to keep this and not go too far away with these. Alright, so now let's smooch these up. Going to glue these on just now. I'm first going to smooch these all because I'm going to use a glue that is not too quick dry. Sometimes that is just needed. So if there is something in the way, I can wiggle a little. Alright. Alright, now I'm gonna start with the first piece. From corner to corner. Then just go all the way around. So I'm not gonna wait too long with these, because perhaps I need to wiggle a little. You never know. Let's go to the bottom. Here we go. I really like these flowers. And it's always a challenge for me to start something new, and so I have absolutely no idea how far I come with the paper. So that is a nice journey for me too. Yes, this looks absolutely stunning. Cool. Yeah, I like that base. Now first I'm gonna cut out this image, and then I'll be back to you in just a moment. Alrighty, so I cut out that page, and with the shoe and all these little elements that I could save, and I glue them on just on black papers, and I'm gonna keep these away so it's easy to find, so nothing goes on the floor or anything, so I can use these. And yeah, this is always nice to keep and cut out when you need it. Alright, so let's get into this page. Now we have made a nice frame, and I do like a little activity, just a bit, and a nice big photo frame. Yeah, I want to keep the last page, well, the bottom 2 pages, to, yeah, a little interactive, but also with some place for putting your photos on. That's the meaning. Alright, so let's grab, let me away that one. Let's grab a black piece of paper, and I'm gonna cut it so it fits between this frame, and I'm gonna cut it and check if I am correctly cut it. Yes, I am. Perfect. Alright, so let's make 2 flippity flops, one on each side. There we go. I'm gonna the scrap going way. I'm gonna cut these 2 pieces in half. Well, yeah, let's cut these in half. So now we have 2 pages which are not the correct size right now, but we're going to do that in just a minute. Alright, so I want one go down and one go up, so I have a nice closure in the middle. That's the meaning of it. Alright, so let's measure the middle of this page, and that is 9, so that will be 4.5. Alright, so you can do that, and now check where that mark is, and then you can make a mark till here. Cut it down, and let's do the same one on top of this one. So I'm just going to put this against that frame edge till that mark where the middle is, and cut it down. How easy is that? Alright, so now I am going to attach these 2 . One on top, nicely fitting between that frame. Yep. And now the other one is supposed to be fitting perfectly against each other. Alright. It's just a fraction. Let's see. Yeah, this way is better. See, that's just a little, but I can move it up just a little. Yeah, perfect. Alright, so let's glue it down. Here we go. That is activity 1, and on the inside I want to make just a big photo mat just simple. Keep it simple. You can also make these in two. Let's shall we do that in two? I don't know. Perhaps you do have a big photo, or perhaps you like two. That's totally up to you. So first I'm gonna cut for a big photo mat. Okay, let's see if I cut it correctly. And I did. Yay! Alright, so this is the big photo mat. But perhaps you like two photo mats. Then this is the easiest way to do that. So just fold it in half and cut a 1 millimeter away. So then you have two nice matted photo mats with a little piece in between. And if you want a bigger piece, then you have to cut these down a little further, of course. But if you are satisfied with this middle, then it's good. Alright. Yep, I am satisfied with this. Yeah. Always check if I am ready or not needing anything. Sometimes I do need something like a magnet or a closure or something like that. But with these photo mats, if you don't like using photo mats, you can always use some white, or not white. If you don't like white, you always can use whatever you prefer using. Perhaps you do like another color cardstock or something like that. So that's totally up to you. But I do like photos having a nice white edge. That's just personal. Alright, so this page has a little activity. So we can open this up and we still have this photo mat right here. Now I want this to be the closure. Alright, so this fits nicely over here. Now these are fragile. So I want this on the top page. So let's say from here. So let the flower be on this page. And the rest will follow along. So I'm gonna decorate first this piece of paper, and I'm gonna keep it as quiet as possible. So let's see what piece of paper I want to use. Well, I think at least I want to let this come back because we did use that on the other page. So let's see, can I cut two pieces out of one? So yeah, I can. So that's the first thing I'm gonna do. I'm gonna cut a nice strip. And yeah, we can use these two. I just measure that. Alright, so you see, that just fits. It doesn't need to be. And you also can use the background, of course, but I'm going to use the top. So let's use this right here. Now let's see which paper do we like for the background of this one. I want quiet papers. Let's see. Da, 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 da. Yeah. What do we want? The back of this is also very, very nice. This purple. I don't know. Oh, this one is also peaceful. What do you think? Because I already use all these images, so That is nice. What do you think? Or I also can use brown. A brown background to save papers. That is the problem. That for me, right on this stage, it's really difficult to know. Well, I'm just going to use this one to know if I have enough papers. That's really hard for me. But yeah, I hope I do have enough. So let's fingers crossed that I do. Let's just use this design paper because I also don't want to end up with so much paper left, because that is also not nice, that you start with a project and then you have saved so much papers and then in the end you have leftover. So that is also not nice. So yeah, let's see what happens. Oh, and well, when the papers are running out, then it's just a matter of ringing alarm bell that we do need to stop. What shall we do? 2 on top or 1 on each? Oh no, 1 on each side. Yeah, options, options, options. Here we go. Alright, so now I can measure this page. Let me first cut this in the right spot. Okay, let's cut it down. Use just a little bit. From here I can't see it. Oh yeah. Okay, let's cut it down on that spot. Diane, just talk normal. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, I think the dentist is still in my mouth. Ta-dum, bum, bum, ta-dum, bum, bum. Now I don't glue down the bottom piece just yet, only the top piece, because we're going to use a magnet. Oh dear, we're going to use a magnet. Yes, we are. So I'm just going to glue this on top here. Yeah, and then this is over, but I don't think that's a problem. I don't. So we are going to glue this one down. So from here, this is the top till there. I'm just going to put some glue on all the edges. All the way around. There we go. And now we're going to attach it. Oh, I hope let's see. Let's put something under here. I don't know if I put some glue on the back of that shoe. Now let's burnish that glue on that paper. Yeah, perfect. Now you see that this this piece right here can be glued down with just a little dot. And I'm gonna do that. I hope it will stay, I don't know, but let's see. Let's try that out. Alright, yeah, that's cool. But if it's not staying, that is also perfect. Yep. That is cool. I like that. So what do you think? Yeah, actually it's already in here, but shall we do just a magnet just to be sure? Let's do that. Let's just use a little magnet. Why not? Let's use a little magnet. Finding some tape. Alright, so I'm just going to put this in the... So we have to be sure that we have some decoration. So I'm not going to put this just too close. And not too wide. Wait just a sec. Not too much. Not too much. Because we need to... Wait just a second. Wait. Wait just a minute. Because we need to cover that up, because I am not going to cover that up. And I should have done that earlier when I did the black on this shoe. So if you are not ready yet and you cut out your shoe, then put your magnet on here before you put your black on. So it's already covered up. But now I need to cover up something. And it was better that I did not glue any of that black on already. Here is already some black on and I don't want that, so we are going to search for a other. Oh, this one could be nice. Let's use this shoe. This fits nicely to cover that up. Okay. Alright, so back in track. Let's put the magnet on here. Flat. It needs to be flat, of course. And just putting another piece on it just to be sure. Alright, that's that. Adding some glue. Now, let me see. This is going to be up, and then we want to see that little shoe. Burnish it all down. Go. Always nice little things to cover it up, but it was not needed if I pay attention and glue that already in between. But hey, you can't think of everything, especially when I follow along video. Yeah, and this is a follow along, so there is some little mistakes in it. Now let's see where that page is going to be. Well, this is too short right now. Let's grab another one. Here we go. There we go. And now we can use that other piece of paper. Was it this one? Yep, it is. Here we go. That is that. So now we have a nice closure. Cool. And yeah, we can do something on the inside, but I will wait till later. Perhaps I'm gonna decorate that, or perhaps I don't. But how do you think what do you think? I like it. Like it. Yes, I like it. Alright, so I'm gonna check how it looks like. When you hear something, that's the flaps, of course. The flaps. I bent these to the back because I just want to see how this looks. And I'm not going to put it in. I'm just going to see how then it looks like. Alright, so when this is decorated, it will look fabulous. And when this is decorated, yeah, cool. I can go already put some decoration on here, so I know that I'm not have to worry about that. What do you think? Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. But this is perfect. I like that. That's my son is coming home. But I like it. Yeah. So how thick is this page already? It's not that thick, but we need some decoration on here and it needs pictures. So yeah, we'll see if I think a pocket letter on top here is better. What do you think? I like it. Alright, so I'm gonna put some decoration on here first and then I go on to the next page. Yes, that's a good idea. Alright, so let's go to the next page, and the next page I am grabbing a new piece of black, making that brown edge. So wait for just a second. Wait, stop the press. We are not going to cut it. We are going to make two score lines. So first I am gonna make a score line right here because we are going to make a big pocket. A big pocket. Now I am gonna make a brown edge right here and keeping a brown edge right here. So there I want to make another fold line. Yes, I want another fold line. I got an email the other day from where was it? Crafty, I think. And that We Are Memory Keepers has made a new scoreboard. I don't know if that also comes with the cutter. I hope they do. But it's a new one, and the new one is in centimeters. Ooh, wow. So I thought to myself, do I need that? No, I don't. But I have to admit that the very first time, the very first thought was, I want to have that. Well, a minute later, I was thinking, no, Diane, you don't need that. An inch scoreboard is enough for you. You have enough. Alright. Now, let's say I'm gonna need to cut this, but it would be handy. I am going to stay away 1 inch from that brown bottom. So we have the place to pull out whatever we're going to put in here. Alright, so I'm just going to cut this down. But I would say it is very clever of them to do that. To do the same thing in inches too. Okay, in centimeters. Okay, but after while I am while you are watching my tutorials and I let you see what I do, then it will be not handy to do in centimeters and in inches and centimeters. That is not especially not for the score lines. That is not possible, because yeah, some of you do have an inch scoreboard and another one has a centimeter scoreboard. So yeah, I can't expect for you to have them both, or yeah, you can't expect for me, I hope that I do mention all the score lines, because that's not possible. You can't give a score line in inches and in centimeters, because they are totally different. So that's why I always give my measurements if it comes to scoring in inches. Alright, I'm babbling a lot. I know. So we have now created a nice big pocket. And now I'm going to grab another piece of paper and I'm going to score again. Well, let's do it again. Let's score another full line. Let's see what we want on here. Okay, now what I want is line up right here and make a mark at the end of your first big pocket. Alright, make another fold line. And I'm gonna cut this at a 1/2 inch shorter. And that's why I love this one, because you can cut right away things off. Alright, that's what I love about it. Now the next thing I want is this to be in an angle. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a mark at, let's say, 2 inches. And then we flip this and we're going to make a mark at, what shall we say, 4 inches. Yes. So now we need to cut this down. You can use your cutter or your knife, whatever you want to do. I'm going to show you how I'm going to cut it. So from mark to mark, I am going to cut this down. See? Nice cut. Now, if you like, you can use this still as a little tuck spot. You can. You don't have to, but you can. I'm not sure yet what I'm going to do. Anyway, now we can apply this on top here. So let's grab some glue. Oh, and my son is the best. Oh my gosh. he just get home from his hairdresser. They cut his hair, and he got back with some delicious ice cream. So he is the best. But I had to say that please do not do that, because it's just after the holidays and we all need a little, do our best on our weight. So I give him a little advice. Guys, you are beautiful and loving and that you do this, but please don't. We had enough things to eat on our holiday, so we need to focus now till it's Christmas. Anyway, but it was sweet, it was delicious. So thanks, your love. Thank you, my scrap king. Alright, so we have a big pocket and we have again a big pocket, so lots of things that we can put in here. Now actually I want to stop, but oh dear, I do like this, so why not? Hey, it can. Now pay attention, because I only glue the flip on just for now. I'm only gluing the flip on here, not this piece, only this piece, because when we are putting our design paper on, that's not possible if I glue this down already. So this is for something for later on. Alright, so yeah, I think this is quite enough for now, so let's decorate. Cool. Yeah, fun. Alright, so let's do some decoration on here, and I did not use this piece of paper just yet. Oh my gosh, I love the images. So I'm gonna use this, and I think the middle part is going to be the best be seeing. So that is what I'm gonna do. Let me grab just a piece of white so I can see better what I'm doing, because that back I'm gonna do later. I'm gonna first do this piece. Alright, so let's grab a pencil. So first we need to cut, and I do like, I try to save this image. I can't promise you, but I am trying. I am trying. So first what I'm gonna do is this piece first, right here. So let's cut that. Alright, that's number one. Then I'm just going to line this up. So now you see here your black, and that is going this direction, and then we're going to make another mark right there. And now we're going to cut from mark to mark. Now let's see if I can see this in this little darkness. I just need another mark because I don't see. I don't see. Yeah, I'm terrible. I know. Alright, so let's cut it. Alright. Stay focused. Yep. Here we go. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. No. Ah. This one would be needed. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. This is terrible. Okay, so actually what was needed, oh my gosh, let me tell you what I did wrong. So wind back. Actually what was needed is that I cut first this piece right here. Oh, I'm terrible. I am terrible. But I can fix it. I can. So we have these ends right here. So what was needed was that I cut, I just did it the wrong way, but it is needed that I cut first this piece right here. Alright, So that is my mistake. And then it was needed from here to that point. So that is my mistake. Oh yeah, that is my mistake. But I'm gonna fix it. I am. Yes, I am. I'm just gluing this back together like I just did. And now I am going to cut first this piece. I'm just doing this. Yep. Let's do this. I'm just going to cut this. Actually, I was only doing this to show you, but it's actually not a bad idea at all. Why not doing this? Why not put these back together? Nobody see that. Nobody's seeing that, and you did not see it at all. Alright, so then you need to cut it down. Okay. And then what we need to do is, I'm just moving it a little bit lower. Then you see your black edge right here. And it's really handy that I use that white on the back. Because now we can make that mark right here and that mark there. And now we can cut it. Yes. That's actually not a bad idea that I mixed up a little, but you see how I fixed that. And it's actually the first time that I needed to fix something like this. So, but yeah, you don't see it. See? Perfect. Yes. Now I'm gonna smooch it. Nothing happens. Nothing happens. You will not see this when this is gluing down in just a second. Nothing to worry about. Anything can happen to anyone, including me. See, we are just going to glue this down. Just a little accident. And I'm not ashamed of it, so I'm just leaving this in here. I'm not going to edit this off. Nope, I'm just letting you see this, what happened. Ta-da! Nothing to be worrying about. Nope. It's still good. It is. Okay. See? Ta-da! It's fixed already. Now we have this little flap. Oh my gosh. Well, that is actually not what I had in mind. But I can use it. But do we want that? I don't know. Why not? I'm going to cut this a little shorter because otherwise I don't have a black edge. Otherwise I need to, I think it's not bad at all. What do you think? Still can use the background, well, not anymore, but what do you think? The same pattern? Yeah, I'm just going to do that. Just, it saves paper, so why not? And I still can add a nice picture on the bottom for this print. So why not? Use what you have. Here we go. And now I can close this down with just an edge of glue right at the bottom that close this pocket. it's not terrible. Nope, it isn't. And we can add, yeah, we still can add a nice ribbon. Ooh, this fits actually pretty good. Nice. And we can add a nice picture, or we can even make a larger picture. Oh, see, that is nice. Just to go a little over it. Pretty cool. That is. Let's see if I save my image. Oh yeah, I think this is cool. Cool, 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 cool. I did a good job. So I still can use this nice image for in here. Aha, aha, aha. Alright, anyway. I am getting a little awkward. I know. I am. This is also funky. Funky. Alright, anyway. Let's continuing first the back of this one. Before I make any more mistakes. What do you think? What should we do on the back? Now I want this to be, yeah, I'm gonna add a nice big photo mat on the back. So actually I don't want too much going on. So I am going to do first a nice strip. What do you think? Well, let's cut it this way. Or is it better the longest way? No, the short way is good. Well, the thing is, I want to show you, sometimes it is needed that, now what I was planning is to cut a strip from here, because I don't need a long one. But if I want somewhere else a strip from the long side, then I need to be careful that I'm not going to cut this too short. But I can right now, but I need to be careful for that. But I can cut two pieces off here. So that is what I'm going to do. 1, 2. So pay attention that you are not going to cut any more. Okay, now I'm first going to add this on here. Now I'm already wondering what I'm going to do on this background. Ooh. I wish I had found a nice solid color that I could use, but I could not find anything that I had in my stash. But I think a more nice lila color would fit perfectly on here, but I just hadn't. I do have not. I do have not in my stash. Alright, so I don't know if I like this. No, I don't like this at all. Perhaps I can add a nice strip right here to let it come back, and then add something like this. Possible. Anyway, I think I'm just gonna add this with white. What do you think? Is that awkward, or what shall we do on this piece? What will fit? What will fit? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I think this fits perfectly for the back. Then it keeps it a little quiet. Yes, perfect. Let's do that. So you don't need to cut this all the way in. You only need to cut a small piece. And then cut it at the same size as your pocket. Smooch it down. Now I still don't know what I want to use for this. Design paper, I think it's a waste of paper actually, because you are going to put an, oh, this one is also nice. Oh, did not notice that before. Yay, I'm gonna use this one. Totally forgot about that. These papers also have beautiful backgrounds. Shame on me. I'm sorry, little dots. I love dots. You know I do. Okay. Let's put this in the back pocket. Move it on its place. Yay! Nice. Alright, now I still don't know. Keep these. Keep it, keep it, keep it. Keep them all, those little things. Yeah, what I can do is to leave it plain right now, because perhaps on the end I will make a nice leftover piece sheet, and perhaps I'm going to use that. So I will leave this plain for now. Yes, I am going to do that. I am going to leave that plain. Alright. Okay. I'm going to cut this piece. And then I'm going to make a nice tag with it. And then see what else can I do. Oh yeah. There we go. So cool. So cool. Okay. I'm gonna glue this on brown. And then again I'm gonna cut it out. Here we are. Then I want this on black, and before I glue this down I want something in between, so I need to make a mark before I glue it down. Okay, now what I do like is to use a nice tag. Just going to fold this double so it's a little more sturdier. Yep. Here we go. I'm gonna glue these together. Okay. I can add an eyelet in between if I like that, Alright, so I am gonna add this. On here. And I like to focus that it's a bit in the middle. Because I'm a terrible eyeballer. No, I'm not that terrible, but this is easier. And then, oh, of course, this needs to go up here. Here we go. Yes, I like that. Let's use this and some of this one. Okay, now let's see if I can pull this all the way in this hole. Let's see if I can do that. Without tearing my tag. Okay, that's step one. Grabbing all these loose ends. Oh, I don't know if I like this. It's a little stiffy. No, I don't like this. It's too stiff. I think this is better for making a nice little ribbon or something. But this one we can use. Oh, I cut this really short. Diane, I think this is never gonna work. Oh my gosh, you are terrible. I know. I am. Aren't I? Yes, you are. Do you have the feeling that I'm talking to myself? I am. Let's try this one. Okay, this is not bad. This could work. This could work for me. Yes, I like that. Now I have absolutely no idea if I can make here still a bow of. I think I cannot, but I'm always willing to try, but no, I can't. It's really small. Give it up, girl. You don't have any string left. Yeah, I still can use this, but then with this stapler or something. Yes, I can. Alright, not throw this away. Alright. Yeah, I like it. It's not that fancy, but I always can add something else on it. Okay, yeah, and then it's just a meaning of cut a piece that fits in here. So I want this to make it a little smaller, and that it fits in here. Wait, just, yeah, that's high enough. Alright, so let's cut it down. And after we are pretty done with matting, then I am going back for this, and then I'm gonna add some matting on here. And then for the back, same thing. You can do lots of things in here what we want. And yeah, but like I said, I always like to come back and cover these up with the leftover pieces. That's way better than now waste your papers and then at the end you don't have enough. So that is my tip of the day. Wait for some things to mat till the end. Alright, yeah, this looks a little boring, but for now, but this one needs a little more. I don't know what's wrong with this one. I think the pocket needs a little stretchy right here. Yeah, that's better. That's better. Or I cut this a little smaller. That's also a possibility. Alright, so yeah. It still looks a little odd, but I hope you get the picture how it will look after we are done with some decoration. So this is going to be on the left side here. Okay, yeah, I think we still have the possibility to pull this out. Normally I will do that on the right side, but see, that is a thing that we always can change. Perhaps if this is not perfectly working on this side because of this pocket letter, then I always can change it and put this on another page. That's just a possibility. Alright, but for now I like it. So okay, up to the next page. Yeah, cool. Thank you. And I'm so sorry for my mistake for cutting the papers. I hope you cut it perfectly, so I apologize.